Hi there, my name is Caroline Henry. I live in Hautvillers, and today I am going to show you the state of the vineyard. So we are going to stay very close to the village. Just so you know, I will turn around so you can see. Here behind me is the main car park of Hautvillers. So all the tourists that arrive, they come here. If we go a little bit further, you see some cars that are there. Further, when we walk down the road where you see the walls, I'm very bad at doing this. Anyway, further down the road there is the cemetery. You can see I'm standing in front of a vineyard, which is completely nuked, outside of the law, outside of the cahier des charges. It is right next to a house as well. So this is like the first vineyard you see as you walk down or come down the road and you park the car in Hautvillers. So what we're going to do is we're going to go for a little walk. So you can see here in the back, okay, quite a lot of gray spots. It's really bad weather today. I'm sorry, guys. But I'm going to turn this around so you can see what it looks like, okay? I hope this works. So we see here, we see uh, it's not looking great, but it's not. Yeah, people also find a little bit I walk. Hopefully you can see it. So you see here right nuked completely. The cemetery I wanted to show you just before. Yeah, walk in the vineyard. Uh, so, uh, so yeah, here we are. So you can see all around here. This is completely nuked. Here, just behind me, like I said, the cemetery is just there. This one was just sprayed. Will be yellow tomorrow. If you here, if you look at the erosion, soil is looking good. This is looked in winter. In again, remember we have no herbicides officially here in Champagne, and remember this is for glyphosate, and glyphosate is not allowed to be used on the whole of the parcel. Here we go. Here's another one. Trees just past me, the road to drive into Hautvillers as well. So basically, this is what people will see when they come in. You see here behind me, because I told you not everything is horrible. Here behind organic vineyard, see it looks beautiful. It's green. It's wonderful. All right, so you just look. It's absolutely wonderful. So again, here we see a vineyard, which is go a little bit further. You see here the cemetery is still there. You see this vineyard is still looking good. This is what they're supposed to look like. Then we see here behind me another vineyard, which, again, nuked completely. Well, actually, I think they made an effort to apply the cahier des charges. They must have applied it when it was windy or else, which is illegal normally, but it is not looking good either. Alrighty, we continue. Guys, just so you know, here's all the houses of Hautvillers. So I am like not even 100 meters under the village, okay? We continue. So you see here in front, another nuked vineyard. We see it here again. Same thing as I said before, it's nuked completely. Behind, the same thing. Behind there, again, actually, we can go there for a bit if you want. Doesn't really matter which way I get to the road. I'm going closer to the village again here, as you see. Another one. Another one. It's the one I showed you just before. Notice there are green vineyards. The green vineyards are there. There's another green plot, which is, I stand there, you see there's a plot. This is nuked. There's a green one behind me, a green one there. The one on the corner is nuked. It's the one I put in my post before. It has been nuked and then it has been plowed, okay, as if we don't know the difference. So here again, same thing. I'm going to go down. We get to another big parcel. Again, guys, there's the houses, okay? We're really, really, really very close. I'm not going far from the village. It is a lot worse when you go far. Here we go, more. So we see another vineyard, a big vineyard here. Again, completely nuked. As we go closer to the villages, we can see there's more all around. I'm going to go through this beautiful green vineyard. So you can see we have green vineyards as well. So, oops, I'm showing you the nuked ones there. This one had a lot of grass, quite high. We had a lot of rain actually yesterday. And we continue. This one is green as well, as you can see. So, it's not that everything is nuked, but you can see it's not looking beautiful, all right? So, and we are today the 12th of March. So this is hardly, far into the season. You will see behind me, there's a person working there, nuked completely. We can go here. I can show you another example of how we nuke completely and then we plow. You can see that here. So do remember, guys, all of this is quite flat, so we do not need any machinery to apply herbicides here, okay? This is just, 100% nuked with no regards for the law, no regards for the cahier des charges. And again, the cahier des charges allows for glyphosate to be used out of the law. I'm going to go down. Actually, I'm going to go down in a green vineyard so that I don't walk in this horrendous mess. I'm not going to go much further. I'm just going to show you a little bit further so you can see that it is more of the same. We're getting to the vineyard that I spoke about, the one that was nuked. It was one of the first ones nuked this spring. It's on the road opposite the cemetery. Lots of people come past, and people, these people actually, they have their, identifying name tag there. Again, here, like I said, it was completely nuked. And then afterwards, they tried to plow over it. We are going to go down a bit further. You can see the other side there, 100% nuked. That vineyard that you see completely yellow, right there, right next to the road. Tourists come past there. This is the main road into Hautvillers. Well, there's two main roads, but this is one of the main roads. We look on the other side. You can see nuked, different versions of when it was sprayed, but you can see it is sprayed 100%, which is not allowed according to the cahier des charges. And normally when we're outside of the cahier des charges, that means that our grapes do not abide by the rules of the appellation, so therefore they should be disregarded by the appellation. Obviously, no controls means nobody's caring, so, we see this. Another vineyard here. Again, here, I think have an interpretation. We're going to, this is an interpretation on the, we're supposed to have no more than 40 centimeters. I think this is meter. We're supposed to have no more than 40 centimeters. You can see this row has grass, the next row no grass, this row grass, the next row. So that means that the people that are going to go in here, you see it's starting to turn. The people that are going to prune within herbicides, which is not a very good idea. This one's just plowed. You see, we have people that just plow and put no herbicides. Yeah, same thing. Newt not coming out here. Well, we have one here. Anyone wanting to see how beautiful this is? This guy was out, one of the first guys out to nuke it. It's really not looking beautiful. So, just gonna turn around. Uh, the village, just so you know, so the village is just behind me. It turns around and you can go there as well. I'm just gonna go short, literally really short around the village. I will show you behind me on other sites where it's still completely nuked. But just people don't tell me that, I'm going far to find these vines. No, they are everywhere. When I post this, I will post pictures that I've taken on the other side as well. Here we go. Another one just behind me. They sprayed not long ago, so this is not going to be looking good either. But first, I'm just going to go here. This part here is completely on the other side. You can see the differences. Green there. This is green. All of this behind me, it's a huge plot estate. So it's about 300 hectares, give or take, depending on where you look for the information. And there's about 100 hectares between Whit and Chandon and Auville and Tétanger. So they don't use herbicides, haven't used them since 1921, I think. For Mouette and Tétanger, maybe a bit earlier. So on the other side of the village, Mouette has more vineyards, so it's greener. Here we have a waterway, guys. There's a regulation. You see the waterway here? You see the herbicides? There's a regulation that you cannot put herbicides 5 meters from the waterway. We can see it's clearly been put in there. Same thing here. This is that vineyard that I showed you before. You can see completely nuked. I crossed the road. Here we go. Same thing. Completely nuked. Grapes from this vineyard, guys, go into Mouette and Chandon. They used to sell, I don't know if they still will this year, but they sold to Mouette and Chandon. This grower has actually or works a vineyard on the other side of the village, where it actually says Mouette and Chandon, and you can see that vineyard Mouette and Chandon looks exactly the same as this. Again, it's not actually Mouette and Chandon working like this. This is people that some of them they lease the land off and then they buy the rest of the grapes. But basically, this is what it looks like. Okay, so you just see. We continue. Here we have an organic vineyard. So you can see it looks nice and green next to the yellow ones. On the other side, you see in the background I'm really sorry, I'm not good at this. In the background, you see another plot there at the top, completely nuked. So just go a little bit further. See, one of the wine growers with his dog is not going to be happy me showing this picture, but I don't really care. So it stays green here for the time being. So I just want to show you this is green. It's actually the vineyard of the person walking his dog. If I put this behind me, You can see that is a newly planted vineyard, so that's not it. But if you see in the background, you see it's like completely yellow. The further you go from the village, the worse it gets. That doesn't mean it's looking good close to the village. I'll show you here. I'll show you a vineyard which is not looking good either, and which basically was a person that was very high in the CIVC before they were retired. So I'm showing it to you. So on the corner, we get there. You will see it's both sides nuked. You will see the hillsides, they're both sides nuked. So here, you just see here, this is the vineyard I talked to you about. Just here, a person that worked for maybe 30 years at the CIVC. So you can see not everybody, not even the people that are officials, apply the rules. Same thing here. You can see here. You see, I have not gone far from the village. The houses are still there. Some plastic as well. So this has been applied similarly to what I said before, where we literally have one row completely nuked, the other one we leave some grass. Same thing here. They continued. Here's a different grower. So hold on, no, here. This is it. This is a different grower. Same thing, 100%. They didn't even try to leave some over. And they had to go and plow here, because this row that we see here, this row that I'm showing you here, is an organic grower, and they had actually nuked, as you see here, they nuked to halfway into the row. So there's like literally no respect for anyone else. And we go into the organic vineyard to go up. So I'm showing you now some of the hillsides that are there. You can see it's all nuked. We're going back into the village. It's going to rain and it's very windy, so I'm not sure if you hear this well. But again, here, look how beautiful it looks. And here it looks green. So you can see there are options. Somebody that works the soil is coming past. At least it's not somebody with nuking material. But again, this is what the people don't want you to see. They don't want us to talk about it, but they refuse to tell growers that they need to do something different. As I said, even people that worked for the CIVC in a very high position for a very long time have vineyards that do not abide by the law and probably not by the cahier de charge either. So, sorry, it's going up. The joys of Hautvillers. I'm going to show you here, right behind me. More vineyards, more completely nuked. You see, completely nuked. Go the other side. If I show you there, that whole side, we're not going there, but that whole side, almost all the way to the top, has been nuked. Same here. The horrible picture I posted with white chalk is a little bit further down there. So here again, a green vineyard. I want to show we have green vineyards. Here we go. Opposite again, the one we saw before. Really, really not looking good. This one here also was nuked early, February, at one point. So we are going back to the village, so you can see how close to the village they are nuking. I want you to look at the houses there. Hold on. Going a little bit further so you can see it. So here we see people that have plowed the soil. Here, more herbicides. I think this is an attempt to follow the cahier de charge rules. It's a good thing they don't measure, because I don't think it measures up to it. You see behind me houses, and you see, if I go there's big houses. You see bright yellow under the houses. Means it's been recently nuked just there. So again, like I tell you, I'm not doing the 300 hectares here. I'm just doing very close to the village, the bit that most tourists see. So it's a pity, because Hautvillers is a very beautiful village with a lot of history. But the people here really do not care. So we started off, I'm going to show you. We're going to go here. This vineyard's not nuked yet, but normally it is. So we'll see if it stays green this year or not. So we started off down there, okay? You see there's more parcels there that are completely nuked. We'll go up tiny little bit more, and I'll show you one huge vineyard, which is, blank sprayed right next to the houses. Again, this is illegal, same as the waterway, same as blank spraying. It's become a question of how many times can you break the law, okay? So I guess it's very much in fashion these days, but I think when you buy champagne, there is really good champagne, and I think you should really ask questions. But I think pretending that what we are seeing everywhere here, see there, see the other side, the back, sorry. I need a longer stick. Pretending that this is not part and parcel of champagne is being very stupid. So here we are officially in the village, okay? There's the first house. I'm officially in the village. The vineyard I will show you is in the village. And then I'll close out, because I think it's not very pleasant to watch a video like this, but I just wanted to show you. I'll post more pictures when I post this. So here we go. You see, there's the houses, completely nuked. There's the houses here. We are in the village, okay? I'm not talking about places that are far away. So I hope this little walk is very short. I will go get my dog now. I'll go for a longer walk. But just so to show you really how bad it is. Literally I'm staring over here. There's a green vineyard underneath me. But if you look all the way in the back, it's all brown. So I don't know if I will get drone pictures done this year. They don't seem to do much. But in Champagne, I think the only thing that works is when people start buying champagne, because they're saying, well, you're working like pigs. This is why in 1999, finally, they were one of the last appellations to ban city dirt out of their vineyards. And I think it will be the same here. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I will take you another time through the vineyards and the village of Hautvillers, which is really, really very beautiful. But I just wanted to show you what we see very, very close to the village. I did not want to necessarily show all the things that are all around, because, there's a lot more. I will post pictures, but just so that you see, it's not just a one incident and me making it up. Okay. Thank you very much. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.